Can't you just be happy as you are? Why do you have to hurt me for you to be happy?
As you were talking, my heart and soul sat in a corner to have a short conversation. We asked
You're
ourselves,
so dramatic.
who are we?
It's a good one.
Who are we? Kubanga kati ntuddawo ne ngamba, but who is Francis?
Ebyaddala no lies.
Francis, who are you?
Yeah.
I think I even don't know
to
myself.
To put it bluntly, a Francis agatali konfufo. You didn't see that coming.
I didn't
know.
see that.
Yes. Do you have to always, jump into a shower, dress up, and rush out to meet people? You're the first person you have, and the last person you'll ever know is yourself. Spend time with you. Enjoy you. Before you go knocking on someone's gate to ask for their daughter's hand in marriage.
I think single life is beating me.
Oh, sorry.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yesterday I had utensils that had stayed in the sink for like 5-6 days, man.
You remind me of guys who take their time and then realize, you know what? It's not that they actually love someone, but they realize that housework is real. And they're like, I think I need a chick. I need to settle down.
Yesterday I looked at when utensils take a long time in the sink.
No, I don't know. But tell me.
Yeah, those who flies there.
The fruit flies.
The fruit flies.
Okay.
Hi.
I hope you boiled water to wash them.
No.
Okay.
To wash the utensils?
Yeah, with hot water.
Use hot water. Let's use normal water.
Think about it next time. Normal water is good for them. If they're washed in time. Over a day, you should use some hot water.
Yesterday I realized I think I need to marry quick.
Because of utensil?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like to find a helper.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got it wrong.
Imagine, you wake up. By the time I finished cleaning, my waist was paining. I was like, hey, standing also makes the waist pain.
Oh, yes, it does. Now you think that poor person's daughter will just be slaving in your house. No wonder women want a home allowance for all the chores they do.
What is Kameza for?
Kameza is for buying things for the home. I'm talking about money for her.
Girlfriend allowance, wife allowance.
Yes. Spousal allowance.
That should be allowed, actually.
That
should be allowed.
Yeah.
Looking at this that whole scenario.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
That whole scenario of me
washing dishes after days. Okay.
And then I looked at myself delaying to kind of like get in a serious relationship.
Okay.
And I'm like, but why am I delaying to get in a serious relationship?
You got everything.
I mean,
really?
I got the look.
I don't know.
I got the masters.
We don't like brawn anymore. We like intellect.
I work hard. I got some low coins.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm smart.
For today? Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking about the brain.
Oh, okay. Intellect, sorry. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, I thought to myself, like, actually, I came to realize that one of the reasons I'm really scared of commitment is probably because of some scars that I've seen, that I've experienced way back in time, and I've brought a bit of like fear.
Oh.
Yeah, like
I understand.
And I think that's where our conversations should zero around, because I feel like because of a lot of scars that some people go through,
they carry scars.
They carry the scars, and then the scars become the wounds.
They open them up in a new relationship. Yes.
You get
That's
it?
true.
Now, for me, I'm not in a relationship, but I'm actually beginning to see that maybe some of the scars that I suffered
are preventing you from committing.
Yeah, because of fear.
Okay. Yeah.
Because for me now, for example, one of the things that I'm really, really praying for God to give me is to have like a one-off marriage that will just give me kids and a beautiful wife until we grow old and die.
I think that's everyone's prayer, isn't it?
But you know where the fear comes from?
No.
From the fact that I've kind of like spent a good time of my life in a society that, or environment that is surrounded, that polygamy
Rife.
is normal.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
And for me, knowing the dangers of polygamy, I pray to God. So
No.
I begin to think that if I delay,
Yeah.
take my time and choose the right person, I
Okay.
might basically make that decision. But at the end of the day, if you look at it, really, it's just me being fearful.
Because of scars.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, our listeners. This is Jackie Nalubama on the mic, and next to me is Eflancy.
Flancy.
Please pray for Flancy. He wants to settle down, but his past just won't let go. He has some scars. And rightfully so, because I'm looking at him, guys. I wish you knew Eflancy. yeah.
No, about me.
But he's a work in progress. I believe we're on the right track now that we can talk about it, because the first thing to getting better is awareness. And he's aware that he needs his helpmate. He needs his better half. Truly, she'll be better because he's not good.
The plates are kicking me. Mopping is kicking me.
Yeah.
And certainly, I'm not getting good conjugal.
Okay. The man has shared his all. But I want to understand, Francis, when you talk about scars, why do you feel that when you get into a new relationship, this person, let's say she's Mindy, that Mindy will do the same thing as Lady. Yet they're two different people. Why do you carry Lily's scars and try and put them on to poor Mindy? This is a new relationship.
Probably it's because.
So what are you afraid of? The other one's Lily didn't work out. This is Mindy.
I think actually they say that marriage is an institution.
It is.
But actually, I think dating itself is also an institution of itself.
Okay.
Because you go there, you learn and learn, either become better or become worse.
Okay.
And so when we get in relationships now, there's several experiences that we go through in relationships. That sometimes we inevitably carry those experiences behind our back, even knowingly or unknowingly.
Okay.
For example, if you've been in a relationship whereby the person that you're with at the time was an abusive person.
Okay.
You understand? And naturally, our bodies and minds are built to protect us and give us a soft landing.
Sure.
So, when I leave Mindy, and Mindy was abusive, and then I go to Millie, automatically I'm going to go there, not knowing that, without the mindset that Millie maybe is abusive, but with the mindset that should she bring anything in regards to abusiveness, I'm protected. So there's a way I can protect myself against it. So in one way or another, I'll carry that mindset to Millie.
Okay.
Because of that happened. What happened before, and that becomes a problem because we do not first deal with the problem we faced in the first relationship, like heal from it, and then move on to the next one.
Okay, now
we
Francis,
are very much in a hurry.
Let me move on to a question to understand this scarring better. When you leave, let's say, Lily for Mindy, how much time do you give yourself before you jump into a relationship with Mindy?
You want me to be real with you?
Yes, please.
I don't know whether it's healing that I do quickly.
Okay.
But I move on quickly.
Oh.
So, here's the thing. I don't know whether it happens for everyone. But there is a pattern, at least from the men that I've seen and the people I've interacted with, that when they break up with Nalwama today, they're going to give themselves like a week or two to,
That's so soon.
Listen, let me tell you.
Okay.
There's going to give themselves a week or two to, get back into
default setting. Okay.
But then somehow they will, whether you like it or not, while you're dating, your dating stage, I'm saying, both the men, unless otherwise, but maybe a good percentage of men have backup and women have backup.
Oh.
So it is at that point, after the grieving of 2 weeks, that the backup will immediately be launched. Now, when the backup gets launched,
Okay.
it's not most of the times into a serious relationship, and it's because
It's
many
the
times,
rebound.
it's many times the backup knows that there was a main chick,
Oh.
so they are simply coming in for that pleasure, for that time to heal the wounds and stuff.
Okay.
So many men, when we get out of a relationship, we get into the backup zone,
Okay.
begin to just have a good time with whoever you're having a good time with
Before you actually
get into
decide
the
to
real,
settle again.
yes, in the real dating zone. So for me,
You can't just be by yourself, reflect on the
reflect on what?
scars and
On the scars. Now, I think that's where the mistake comes from, that we forget that sometimes when we're out of a relationship, we actually have to heal, but we don't know what
how
healing,
to heal.
yes, means.
Oh.
Many people talk about, oh, I want to heal, and for many people think that healing
Is getting another person.
no. It's either just taking off time and getting off men,
Oh, for women.
or making up, getting off women.
Oh.
But there's actually healing. Actually, sometimes requires therapy.
Okay.
Healing sometimes requires you getting into reality with the weaknesses that you have, or the
Yes.
faults that you have, or what you
Yes.
faced before, and then understanding how to, like, it's
Move
more like
forward.
taking a life audit of yourself.
Oh, okay.
Write the things down and know where you're good, where you're not good, and then work upon those parts to get better for the next person.
I get you.
That's where I think we we don't heal. I think in Africa they're too healing. Teddy would they?
We heal.
They really would they?
No, there's a reset button we press.
Uh.
Well, when you talk about scars, I would think that I think we all carry scars. It's the nature of humanity. It's life. But how I think the issue should be not to reopen scars, to make them fresh wounds. You get what I mean? I think, let's say your ex-boyfriend used to beat you down. I'm talking to women. Okay, perhaps now you with your ex-girlfriend. Like, say you dress up, look good, you're on a date, and then she starts criticizing you. Like, Francis, why did you choose those shoes? Oh, on the jeans. Now, I would have thought of better shoes. Yeah. Why didn't you get sneakers? What? No. At least sandals would have also sufficed. But okay, it's fine. Let's go out. You understand what I mean? So you get into a relationship, now the real one, and you're waiting for someone to tell you that, to beat you down. And then someone doesn't beat you down. And then you wait. And then someone doesn't beat you down. And then you prompt. You're like, by the way, these shoes, I think they're fake. And then your other person's like, really? Oh, Grant, You're like,
You're not even saying anything.
what do you think about them? Woe unto him if he says, I have no opinion. Why don't you have an opinion? Because you're used to that. It takes time for you to be kinder to yourself, because you are used to someone who was harsh to you.
Oh.
You understand it? Then finally you calm down. That's when you realize over time that, oh my, that was me trying to open up a scar, make it a wound, but this person's actually different. You see, when the new person, your person, especially, let's say you're settling down, your hubby or your wifey, if they do not do what you expect, if they do not do undo the scar to make it a fresh wound, you actually prompt them, because somehow I think you're psychologically attuned to being talked to badly.
Like,
You
be rough.
understand it? No, not even being rough. Like, you're used to negative
Energy.
coming your way. So when this one is oozing with positivity, you're like, no, this is not the formula of our relationship. Our relationship has to be that he pokes and I defend, or she pokes, you defend. Now when this person comes to you without any weapon, you become your own weapon. Can you imagine how twisted it can be?
Yeah, it can be crazy.
But over time, because of love and all, you actually realize you're your own worst enemy. Yeah, and you calm down and actually chill and get used to compliments. But Francis, let me take you a little farther. Beyond these relationships that scar us, you know, there are deeper scars
Talk to me about it.
that
Deepest
come
case.
from childhood
Uh-huh.
that breed the worst insecurities ever
In us.
in us.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe daddy didn't pay enough attention, or mommy was too busy. See, man, career women, I salute you. Please keep doing what you're doing. But please, career women and men, daddy, mommy and daddy, please let's balance this boat called family. Every time you leave home and think that you have enough stuff to take care of your children, those people, even if you got a house manager, they can never replace you. They can never give you the mommy hug you need. So we find men in relationships. Someone ends up with a husband who hugs her once a year. I'm telling you, once a year. And the poor woman, all she wants is a hug. Because all her life, daddy never gave her a hug. Neither did mommy. None was around. But they used to send nice photos and souvenirs of their travel. I was in a conference here, I was presenting a paper. But people, we carry scars, and unless we actually sit down, spend time with ourselves. I'm talking about you, Francie. Spend time with Francie. You get it?
So how do you spend time with yourself?
It's your time.
Spend time
With
alone.
you, yes. I think get to meet Francis. You're not a bad person. Why do you have to always, jump into a shower, dress up, and rush out to meet people? You're the first person you have, and the last person you'll ever know is yourself. Spend time with you. Enjoy you. Before you go knocking on someone's gate to ask for their daughter's hand in marriage, when you also don't know who you are, you don't know the scars you have. You get what I mean? I think we really need to open up and do some serious introspection,
Yeah, man.
because we are quick to meet new people, and then we forget the very first person we knew, ourselves.
Damn.
What do you think? Am I on point?
Yeah.
Or am I drifting?
You actually had me thinking deep.
Okay.
Like as you were talking, my heart and soul sat in a corner to have a short conversation. We asked
You're
ourselves,
so dramatic.
who are we?
It's a good one.
Who are we? Kubanga kati ntuddawo ne ngamba, but who is Francis?
Ebyaddala no lies.
Francis, who are you?
Yeah.
I think I even don't know
to
myself.
To put it bluntly, a Francie agatali konfofo. You didn't see that coming. I
didn't
know.
see that.
Yes. Like, yeah.
I don't think that's a very important question. But how important is it for you to know who you are before you get into someone's life?
So that you don't bring baggage. You don't burden someone with your own fake gooey stuff. You get it? This person has come to love you, to build a life with you. Don't pull them down. Uplift them. That's why I have a feeling in relationships there are some people who compete with their spouses because they never quite understood how complete they are as individuals.
Oh, so they need validation.
They need validation, but at the same time, to be validated, they have to be better than you. You get it? Like, can't you just be happy as you are? Why do you have to hurt me for you to be happy?
Sadists.
Sadists, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Deal with your scars.
Okay, see?
And okay, maybe dealing is so idealistic. At least if you know you have scars, as you're dating, getting to know your person, talk about them.
I have daddy issues.
Yeah, let them be aware of them. You may not even plainly say I have daddy issues, but talk about your childhood in a wholesome way. The person will get the bullet points. Daddy issues ziriawo. Me issue where yawo.
Sex drive is high.
Ebyo kale necho. Nacho chiseyo.
Because sex drive can be a problem also. Can be a scar.
It can be a scar.
How?
It can.
If your sex...
Yeah, if it's too high, that's also a condition. You've heard of nymphomaniacs. Yeah, those are people who who want a lot of it, and if one person can't suffice, they go elsewhere. They also need therapy.
Oh, so that can you get therapy for high
Yes,
sex
you
drive?
do. Yes, you do.
All right, now Mama, imagine
No, I don't want to imagine.
I have high sex drive.
Yeah.
You're my therapist.
No, Mindy, please. Okay. Oh, I'm your therapist.
You're my
yes.
therapist. So how? Talk to me.
No,
Now, Mama, my name is Francis.
No, we talk
I'm happy
about
to meet
it.
you. I have a problem. My
Okay.
problem is
First
high
of
sex
people,
drive.
Francis has put me on the spot, but I'm not a therapist. But
Okay.
I'm imagining what a therapist would tell Syria Francis. First of all, they'll tell you,
No, speak to me like a therapist.
Francis, your drive means your libido. Your high libido means there's probably something you're trying to work out, but you're using sex as a vent. So what is it exactly? What's the matter?
I like sex too much.
Yes, I know you think you like sex too much, but I think you're using sex as a vent to let out unpent emotions. So what are those deep-seated emotions within you that make you run to sex as the avenue to let them out?
Okay, sometimes maybe when I'm
When you what?
maybe when I'm stressed,
Yes.
I'll have to go for some sex.
Exactly. But you don't have to run away from what's stressing. You actually face it. I tell my son, we face giants. Don't run. That's a cowardly thing to do. Face it. But you just transfer the energy elsewhere.
Gambo bana aliwa.
Don't scan the room.
So actually, sex drive is a condition that is actually can be precipitated. Akazungu kawulide. Precipitated.
Shaking like a leaf.
But precipitated by escapism.
I think it's a coping mechanism.
Okay.
Yes, it's like someone who has anger management issues. When they punch the wall, they punch the wall, but they don't actually deal with the issue. So I have a feeling even nymphos are running from something, and they think that when they turn elsewhere, when they go the sex way, they're getting better, but they're actually not. The issue doesn't go away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So man, that scar thing is deep.
I know.
And I think now I understand.
Yeah.
But I think one of the ways to actually deal with the scars, that is, if whoever you're meeting actually chooses to, is to be open about your scars, like you say.
Yeah.
Tell them everything about you. But I think the best, rather than bother people with your scars, I think I'd rather go with the other option of dealing with my scars first before I get into a relationship with the other person, because you're definitely going to break them. Because imagine someone has daddy issues. For me now, naturally, I'm not really like a hugger.
Yeah,
I hug, but I'm
you
not a
have
hugger.
issues.
Yeah, I'm not a hugger.
I think you have daddy, mommy, grandma, uncle.
I don't know.
You have the whole clan issue.
Actually, for me, you talking about those hugs, there's a time my dad hugged me and pecked me.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
My dad used to do that.
In my mind, I'm like,
yeah.
And then he pecked me and said, man, I love you, son. I'm like, hi.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's true.
So
it's
imagine
okay.
you grew up with you're not a hugger. You've not experienced love in that kind of nature.
Expressive way.
Yeah, and then you find these partners who like to be hugged and stuff.
They're
like
cuddly.
They're cuddly.
You almost call them clingy.
Yeah, kind of like clingy in a way.
No, they're cuddly.
Yeah, so you reach a point and you're like, when I.
They don't hug.
They don't hug. I just say hug. So for you to not become an inconvenience to me, first deal with yourself. But I think the best way to also deal. First, wait, let me finish. Now I'm more if you're to deal with these things and be well conversant about your weaknesses and stuff, you now begin to learn how to express yourself. That's similar, demand the same thing, but in rations.
Okay.
Pima.
Okay.
They also want to compare haga bidi.
Auntie, but zita baby steps.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where bityo.
Okay. The chamber dengamba, Francis. The way you say first deal with your scars, you're assuming that in your mind you've laid out your scars clearly. You see, our mind plays games with us. Certain things hurt us so deeply, we pushed them. You see, we pushed them so far back. They're in our subconscious somewhere, just swimming around. You can't deal with emotions and your past as neatly as you would a to-do list. You understand?
Okay. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, so you may deal with some scars that you're aware of, but other scars actually rear their head when you're in a relationship. And you also don't have the answers, direct answers, but it's your person to tell you, your wife, your girlfriend to say, but Francis, why do you do this? Why do you snap so easily? I just asked a simple question. And they're like, hey, did I snap? And you're even unaware that you've snapped. And you're like, okay, I'm sorry. She's like, no, this is the fourth time you're snapping today. Like, what gives? Explain. And you're like, man, I don't know. But it will take you time to think about it. Maybe during the day, the course of your day, perhaps even your week. And then these memories will come back to you and you're like, man, sorry.
Spending
That
time with
reminds
yourself.
Me. There's an aunt who raised me from like 5 to 11. Her chick was the queen of snappers. She would snap at anything. She would snap when the TV channel is off. She would snap when power goes off. She would snap when the water people come to chop us. She would just snap. And like, oh, so that is it. You have remnants of her snapping in you. So you can't quite deal with all your scars, but dealing with some of them is progress itself.
But they are good scars.
If they were good, there wouldn't be scars.
No, because,
There would be fruits.
for example, circumcision. The scar of circumcision that you have.
Seriously?
Let me give you an example. The scar of circumcision is a good scar, yes?
Now you're talking physical. We're not talking physical scars.
No, I'm just giving you an example.
You're just a fake guy. You really had to go there. Okay,
Now,
if we're talking about
let me-
good scars, fine.
let
If
me
we're going
explain.
good, then let's talk about the navel. Your belly button. That's a good scar. I mean, the midwife clipped it properly.
Actually, no.
Uh-huh.
There
Now
are
you're
other scars
alive.
that are not physical that I think are good. Let me give you an example.
Please.
Being that I spent most of the time, a bigger part of my life with stepmothers, I saw how they inflict like punishment.
Okay.
Engage bakubamu abaana like my
Era
siblings.
bakuba, baali bateekwa
Nange
okukuba,
bankubanga nnyo
So nyonyo.
to the point that sometimes they beat you and you can't even cry, so you just be so
Sorry,
and I
I'm
believe
not
that was a
laughing.
scar, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So because I went through that kind of process, I've come to a point that I feel so bad when I see a woman, not even a woman,
A child.
a child being beaten. So I'm very protective because I actually at one point I was not aware of that, but one time I was at home. It was around 7 p.m. and then just outside of our fence, there was a woman, man, beating away on a child, man. Beating her so bad that the child was crying so much. She did it like for a good 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, you're so calm. You hit a child
Yeah.
cries, I come for you. I can't even wait for 2
You know,
minutes.
I had to go out to her home.
Okay.
And I just told them, "Ngena kuichira police. I'm going to call police for if you repeat to be the child again." I called the husband like he was a child, man. And I told him, "Why are you letting your wife beat your child?" Because the husband was actually standing right there while the woman was beating her own child.
So to you, because you were beaten, now you are a defender,
Now I'm a defender.
owing to the scar.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good twist. I didn't know about
I
that.
think they are good scars. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's a scar nevertheless.
I know.
It came out of a bad situation, but you turned it into a good thing now. Okay, in hindsight. Okay.
But yeah,
I get you.
I agree. I think for me now, what I learned out of all this conversation is that spending time with myself, because I don't think I know myself that well. Some people say I'm arrogant. Some people say I'm proud.
No, you're not. You're just a Francie.
Some people
Yeah.
say I am overly frank. Some people
Oh,
say
yeah.
uh,
It's in your name. Francis, short of Francis is Frank.
yeah. So and I do. Some people actually even judge me based on the way I walk.
Okay.
So do you know sometimes because of that I'm forced to record myself walking and then watch and see Tamblant, yeah.
No, Francis, you care too much about what people think. You shouldn't. Yeah.
So now Mama,
Yes,
kishoyagala okwongerako.
No, I just want to ask people to, reflect. Spend time with you. Don't be afraid of you. Each one of you, you're beautiful. You're fearfully and wonderfully made, the Bible says. So don't be afraid to spend time with you. It's nice to hang out with friends, but when was the last time you sat down and said hi to yourself? How are you doing? How have you been? Make sense of your life. Accept the scars that you have. They are yours. They are your experiences. Fine, they were not good, but they made you who you are. And accept them, but don't become them. Don't let them describe you. And so as you move on in your relationship, you may be married right now. You may be planning on getting married like Francis, who's on a prowl looking for. Don't be a poor
But I'm
sheik who
already
doesn't
looking
know
for
him fully. Yeah, like at least meet yourself, understand who you are, and start working on those areas, especially those that are in the past. Those things know how to come back. Yeah, so and tell your person
Naye kati
about
kambuuze,
them. Tell them.
omuntu wabanga
Don't shock them. Tell them about you.
Now let me ask. Let me. This is the last one. If your parents were night dancers
Wanji?
and you suddenly became a night dancer,
Yeah.
how do you deal with that scar?
Now you tell your person. I mean, love is supposed to be all embracing, isn't it? Well, I'm going to, at night, around 1 a.m. I feel like, getting a little,
When you car.
like those ones. Okay, let me hope your scars don't go as deep as night dancing.
Baby girl, by the way, nkutegera wali ataya y'ekiro wali eri ekiro ngenda kuseeraseera mukkaawo
naye si wala nseera paka roundabout nempeta mu apartment nenkomawo.
You know when you were growing up batugamba nga mbu abasezi babaterawo obugiyita ku gundi ku luggi mbu bajja okwekweya bwati bumusala akabina kati
I can't deal.
imagine husband agenze ku night duty y'okusera akomonga akabina konna bakasaze.
No, I'm telling you, it's okay. You can't even tell your friends in my neighborhood. People, razor blades are bad. They cut people.
Oya delete.
Yeah.
Kale naluwamba
Kind of fancy.
bannaye munsabireko noonya omubeezi ekiwala ekiwanvu ekijuujulu bwe kiti noonya mukalamojja.
Amen.
Yes.
May you find what you're searching for.
Amen.
May Jesus lead you
Hallelujah.
to your other half.
Amen.
Good stuff.
Naye noonya mukazi mu China.
Bye.